welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm doing a tutorial on the Morphe 35M Boss Mood palette. I've been wanting to do a tutorial on this for quite some time, and yesterday it was requested on Instagram that I do one. So I figured that I might as well sit down and film that for you guys. If you want to be in charge or you want to have some kind of say in what videos I film or tutorials that I film on my channel, make sure to head over to my Instagram. I check my comments religiously, so if you want me to do some kind of tutorial or I'm doing a poll in my stories and you want to have a say in that, make sure to be following me there. You guys are going to see that I did struggle a little bit with this palette with just one shade in particular. It's kind of a common theme that I've noticed. I actually just started using Morphe not that long ago, and something I've noticed with their dark shades is that they get kind of patchy and they're a little bit hard to work with. So you will see that in this video. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not perfect and it just wasn't working very well for me, but we figured it out. So if you want to see how I achieved this eye look right here, then just keep on watching. So the brush that I'm going in with is not labeled for exactly what type of brush it is, but it is a Morphe brush. It looks like this, so it's really flat, but it's still a blending brush. So starting with that color, I'm going to just place that about right there, which is just above my crease. And I am going to give it a rounded shape. For the next one, I'm using the same style brush, but it's going to be a clean one. And with that color, we're going to go just slightly below, kind of more close to the crease. Then going back in with the first brush we use and whatever is left of the product on there, I'm just going to kind of blend those together a bit. So the next brush that I'm using is another Morphe brush, but it isn't labeled with a name. It looks like this, so it basically looks like a small concealer brush. Taking that color, I'm going to start patting it on my inner and outer corner. I do feel like this shade is a little patchy. I've kind of noticed that with Morphe shadows in general. They tend to not layer super well. Once you get like two different colors blending into each other, the third doesn't typically like to blend all that easily. So that is definitely something I've noticed using these a little bit more. Now going back in with one of the skinnier blending brushes that I had just used, I'm going to try to diffuse those edges a little bit. I feel like these shadows are very patchy. What the fuck? Literally. I mean, what the hell is going on with this over here? I'm a little bit disappointed, but I'm gonna just keep trying to blend and maybe we'll get something good happening, but they're kind of I mean, this is kind of a mess. I'm just gonna try to keep this working because for some reason it just is extremely patchy. I'm not even really like blending it out too much, and it's leaving where I placed it, so it's kind of unfortunate. I'm hoping once I put some concealer on it won't be so terrible, but I am having a hard time building this up, and then being able to blend it out is an issue. Let me know if you guys have that issue with dark colors from Morphe, because it just seems to be a problem for me. I'm taking some Tarte Shape Tape Concealer and this super small Morphe brush. It's just like a really small concealer brush. And I'm going to do the cut for the halo. Hopefully this works out. It looks horrible. These dark colors do not blend out well at all. Okay, so I thought I was recording. I wasn't. This day is full of fun. So I'm taking the same small concealer brush, and with that I'm patting that right in the center and just building up that pigment. I am obsessed with this color. It is so vibrant and pretty. I'm glad that at least this is working out. So I'm keeping that in the center. And I'm going to start placing that on each side of this to help start blending into the dark. So just nicely patting it on. Wow, oh my gosh, this is really pretty. Those pigments are just like, I feel like the camera's not really picking it up as much as, like, it looks so good in person, the colors. There is a lot of fallout with these glitters. Maybe it's just this brush, even with like just patting it on, but we'll make it work. Now taking that darker shimmer, we're just gonna help blend everything together nicely. I am a little worried about this darker purple, so I'm not gonna do too much of that glitter because that honestly makes me nervous. And then with a little bit of that matte dark color, we're just gonna kind of like line the cut crease a tad. Now taking a flat definer brush, I'm taking that dark shade and lining my waterline tightly with it. Then I'm going to add some bold face lashes in their Muse collection. These are the Influencer lashes. Okay, so now that those lashes are on, I want to do a little bit of highlight. So taking a Sigma E55 brush, I'm just going to add this to my brow bone. Alright guys, so that's it for this look. I struggled a bit with this palette, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if it was just me, I don't know if it was the brushes that I was using or like what it was, but And it's something that I've noticed just with Morphe palettes in general, like just something I've noticed is it just seems really hard to blend out the dark shades, I guess. That's just something, that's just me. Maybe it's just me, but I've had issues with it. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Make sure that if you did, to give this video a big thumbs up. And if you're not already subscribed, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below. And I will see you guys next time.